When I started learning photography, we used what was called the exposure triangle. This visual aid helped us come to grips with the creative options our camera afforded. Well, fast forward 30 plus years, however, and things have changed. Today, we have 12 amazing options that control both the structural integrity of our image, but also the supporting elements. This is as far from a triangle as you can get. Well, in all actuality, it's a dodecagon. Now, that's a 12-sided figure. And 12 sides gives us a lot of options. I mean, look at that. There's so many things to choose from. But it should look familiar. I mean, when we were a kid, we all played with crayons, right? And when we were a kid, we all began the same way. I mean, we started using just a handful. You can think of that as our little triangle. But that was really limiting. I mean, to grow, we need more options, right? So welcome to our first set of 6. This is the character controls of our camera. Oh my goodness, how far we can go with that. But add to that another 6, so that would be the supporting elements. Well, you've got this huge box of crayons that can do amazing things. And when we think about it, the things that you can do, well, they're quite spectacular. I mean, this type of photo, for instance, can be done completely in camera with just the right approach and the right number of crayons in play. I mean, here we see our students mixing them up a bit. Well, they've got about 4 of these little $35 flashes and with little $1 koozies on them. I mean, that's amazing when you think about it. That something so beautiful can happen from such an inexpensive approach. And remember, no post-production whatsoever. Well, here, take my daughter, for instance. Look at that. That's amazing. She's got 3 crayons now set up, and she's going to mix and match some more inside. So all of a sudden, in her camera, she can create this with no post-production whatsoever. I mean, and as she mixes those crayons up a bit more, look at all the options she has right there, right in front of her, and she can use them right when those feelings hit the most. And if you want to play even harder, we'll just add more toys. Here we see a white backdrop being added, but don't worry, it won't be white for too long. You see, the thought process is what counts here, to get away from reality and dig into your heart to find that image you dreamed of. Plus, you can take all that wild imagination into the field as well. I mean, look, here just one flash turns what was regularly normal into this. It's really about seeing beyond the obvious and letting that artist speak. Here, just one flash gives me the option of changing things dramatically for the better. And this is what happens when you start letting go of just that triangle and start thinking about 12 options instead of 3. Your art and your life will change. Oh, that's a promise.